Greetings traders out there in Traderland, D7 here with Grok Trade, and this is the weekend edition video. Good through June 28th, 2020, and the markets in the day nasty red, bloody, nasty down. But I mean, just horrible drop. 2% plus across the board. Ones I want to pay really special attention to is financials down more than 4%, which darn near doubles all major indices. Guys, that's bad news going into the future. Anything else that jumps out at me here? VIX fear increasing by 7%. So that's confirming today's drop in the markets. We're at 34, almost at 35 at the time of this video. Bitcoin 9,100 time of this video. Okay. Here we are looking at the S&P 500 chart. This is the ETF, guys, most important chart that's out there. But here's what I'm seeing just on the technicals. We had this nice run, this COVID drop, okay, big drop. We rally back, and then we're going sideways here. Remember how I said in my last video, look for things to go sideways, we'll get choppiness. Anytime you're caught up in these moving averages, just expect choppiness going sideways, okay? That's what we're consolidating at this moment and taking a breather here. But volume did tick higher on Friday on the drop across the board. That's not great news, and we did close below the 200-day moving average. The only moving average that's a main moving average that we are still above is the 50-day. That's the red one coming up here. But we closed below the 200-day moving average. That is not a good sign for the S&P 500. Here on the diamonds, the Dow, same thing. We closed below all moving averages, but the rising 50-day moving average that could act as support. You can see how it acted as support here. You can see how it acted as support here. So will it act as support here? It could act as support. Nasdaq, tech stocks, big rising wedge, and a big breakdown on Friday. Bad news. See that? Bad news. It broke a trend line. Not good. So trend line support, and then broke support. Closed below the 20-day moving average. We're still above the 50-day and the 200, so it's relatively doing really well. And if you look at the Russell's 2000, support, broken this week. We broke support this week, but see how we're consolidating sideways? We're caught up in the moving averages, still above the rising 50-day. If we go below the 50-day across the S&P, the diamonds, the Dow, Nasdaq, Russell's, we go below the 50, that's just going to be really bad news. Financials broke a support line. So financials broke a support on Friday. That is bad news, guys. Bad news. You don't break trend lines and be okay with it. And we were down below all major moving averages, and the 50-day was broken today. So this one now is below all major moving averages. Financials lead the markets to the downside at this moment, or markets lead the markets, or D7, you can talk. Financials can lead the broad markets either up or down. Right now, the broad market, the financials are dropping. The markets are only as solvent, only as strong as the financials, and so we are starting to drop there. U.S. dollar down, bear flag. U.S. dollar, it's bad news. Bear flag. Silver is up. It has a big bullish pennant, so look for more upside opportunity on silver on the daily. There's a couple things we got to look at there. Gold is higher. It's in a rising wedge. It needs to stay above this trend line and these moving averages to stay bullish. Watch those two things very closely. The VIX is down. We should have popped, but see how we're just stagger stepping sideways? What's interesting here on the VIX is we should have dropped and then popped higher. We're just really not seeing that. We could still do that. We are above all major moving averages. But man, I've been talking a lot today and my throat's dry, and I don't have a drink with me. Now, I like seltzer waters. I don't know if you guys have seltzer waters, but I love those. And Bitcoin, if you look at Bitcoin, staggering is going sideways. A whole lot of nothing here. It's just waiting for a move going one direction or the other. I want to look at the weekly charts. We're going to start on the spider weekly charts. Very important that we look at these. Up, a slight little pullback, not bad. So fairly bullish on the weekly chart on the spiders. The diamond, same thing, fairly bullish, no problems. The Nasdaq, or the tech stocks, Nasdaq, this is a problem. Up. We get kind of a shooting star reversal pattern. at a resistance point at a major trend line. If you look at this major trend line, that's bad news. This goes way back here to the beginning of 2018. So support, or I'm sorry, resistance, resistance, resistance. We're at major resistance with the shooting star, guys. Really good it's a really good point to start dropping there. Russell's 2000, up, little bull pullback, fairly bullish. We'll see what happens. Financials, up. But if you look at this, this is a kind of a bear flag type of looking thing. But I don't know. That's a really good question. Is this a true? It went above 61.8. So man, that's kind of. I mean, is that a bear flag? Is it not? I mean, that's. We're below all major moving averages on the weekly chart. That's bad news. You got to be careful. This could be slippery dickory dock, man. This thing could be in trouble, the weekly. US dollar, it kind of looks bullish, like it's going to go up, but it's got a lot of overhead of resistance. That's not good. Silver, up. Here's what I was telling you guys about. We're at a resistance point. We need to break through that resistance point. We got to get above $17 on SLV. We have to. Gold looking pretty good, making these highs. It needs to just keep going higher. Things look good there. VIX down. There was the pop. We should have took off. We started to last week. We came back down. It's just the fear is just going sideways. Nothing. It's not really spiking here. So we're at 35 area, which is pretty high. I mean, VIX, that's not a great area for it to be. So there is fear out there in the markets. Bitcoin on the weekly chart, if you look here, it's up, high base. Look for that to break out. Looking really bullish on Bitcoin. And I do, disclosure, I own a lot of Bitcoin. Okay. I want a quick look because we're wrapping up the month. Tuesday, I believe, is our last day of the month. And let me show you a couple of things on the monthly. If you look here on the Spiders monthly, we're up, shooting star on the monthly. See that? Big time reversal. But let's see what happens on Monday and Tuesday. If we go bullish, it may not look as bad as it does now, but it looks pretty bearish, guys. The diamonds, look here, it looks really bearish. Up, shooting star. It's like it's ready to crash and burn. That's no good. Nasdaq broke resistance and heading up. I'm much more bullish on the monthly than I am on the other two on the Nasdaq. Russell's 2000 is the most bearish. Down, up, shooting star at major resistance. This is a great short opportunity on the weekly small caps. This is the most bearish chart that makes me think we are in bearish trouble. This is it right here. Let's see what the financials say. Oh, about the same. Down. Shooting star at a major resistance line. We do have this support line. If we drop and we get below, say, 2075, 2050 area on XLF, that is going to be problem city. Okay, mark that down. This is the monthly chart again. US dollar is right now below a trend line. Let me really dial this in. I want to make sure I'm right on it. No, we're right at the trend line. I mean, right at it, guys. I want to make sure we are good right there. We're good there. You can see, look at this line chart. See how we're not hitting anything? But we got this line in there. Not hitting anything. Watch what happens on these two spots. We touched it right to the penny, back up. Touched it right to the penny and back up. But if you go back to the line chart, we're nowhere there. You got to get these trend lines right, guys. You've got to learn those. Right here, I don't know what's going to happen. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we touch these lines. Right there, we're all over those lines, all over them. We're right at it. Major area of support, guys. If we in the next 2 days we go lower on the US dollar, that's going to be bad trouble in the US dollar to the downside. We have to go bullish Monday and Tuesday. Have to. Silver, we got two days, Monday and Tuesday, guys. Monday and Tuesday, we've got to stay above this. Silver has got to stay up here. If so, it will break a trend line to the upside and look for massive upside opportunity on silver. Monday and Tuesday, so important on silver. Guys, share this video. So important. Gold is up, looking great. No problems there. Okay. Monologue time. If you guys are just here for stocks, get lost. You guys are gone, dismissed. Class is over. Give me a like if you like it. Subscribe if you're new. This is what we do. As you know, Romulus has been doing videos. Show your support. Help him out. No, he doesn't need help. He's a hedge fund guy. But he's new to doing trading videos. Give him some love. Give him some support. Mark the Meerkat, give him a thumbs up and support. He's a day trader guy, but listen to him. He's the only person in the world I would trust with my own money. Mark the Meerkat. He teaches a class. We got a 3-day class coming up. Feel free to join us. We only teach 3 days out of the month. That's it. We have one in July coming up. If you want to join us, go to Grok Trade. Click on the Mentorship link. Fill in the form. Have a chat with us. Let's talk about how we can make you a rockstar trader. We call you guys Grok stars. If you're a Grok star, it means you're a Grok graduate. And you've been through the program. But a couple things of interest. That it's Friday. I'm in my bum shirt. Is it okay that I just wear junk out t-shirts, or should I put on a shirt that has a collar on it and button up and, God forbid, a tie? If you guys notice, I got rid of my wife did. My wife got rid of my bookshelf and, didn't get rid of it, but moved it. I don't have anything back here. Question: what should I put on the walls back here? I'm thinking monitors. So I can put whatever I want on the monitors. Put stock charts, put whatever. Just let me know what should go on the wall back here. I'm really interested in that. If anything, maybe the gray background just works. Maybe it just works just fine. But a couple things of interest. I'll share this with you. I struggle, but excuse me. I'm working with the SEC attorneys. So I have been working with them diligently on my algorithm. I put together a trading bot. It's a trading algorithm. It's black box, meaning it is super duper uber secret. Only one other person in this world knows it, Ryan. He is signed an NDA. So this is something I put a lot of money into and time, and this algorithm right now is doing, so because I'm not selling anything, I'll share it with you, okay? There's nothing to sell, but I'm going to share with you, this algorithm right now is doing 366.4% per year. So it is netting right now at this moment. It could change, but it has back tested 7.5 years, the longevity of the ETF. Back tested an average of 366.4% net profit per year. You put 100,000 in, the very next year you have $366,000, $400. That is unbelievable. We have a win ratio of 82 or 83%. 82%. So in other words, 10 trades, 8 out of 10 trades are winning. Our profit ratio is almost 4, like 3.8. So in other words, it's kind of like a reward to risk ratio. Every dollar of risk you put in, you're making $4, which is unbelievable. Those odds it's just insane. Our max drawdown for the last 7.5 years was COVID, and it was only 18% when the COVID drop was like 20 or 30% drop, or 35, whatever, correct me, whatever the drop was for COVID, that percentage, we're only down 18 or almost 19. It's like 18.8%, which is insane. So our max drawdown is just nothing for the last 7.5 years. Even in 2018, when the markets took a major hit, the biggest drop in our back testing on our algorithm is only 18.8. That is, and that was for the COVID drop. So we are so happy with our results. Matter of fact, I'm trading this live right now. So I'm doing it with my own money. Back testing is one thing. Trading it live is another. All the algorithm people out there that do this say whatever your back testing results are, cut that in half. That's what you can expect. So what is 360? What is 366.4 divided by 2? Can anybody do that in your head? It's 183.2% per year. 183.2% per year. That is insane. Cut it in half. Let's say over optimize. Let's cut that in half, divided by 2. I'm at 91.6%, 92% per year. Woo! That's why I'm so excited, man. I can't sleep. I'm losing sleep. I've got attorneys involved. It looks like I have to get my Series 65 to be able to do this through interactive brokers, and then I'll be able to help anybody that wants to. People will be able to, team up and start. They'll have to have an interactive brokers account. No, I don't even have it set up yet. I'm giving you guys just behind the scenes stuff. I'm working on this, but it's just super. I'm geeking out over it. It's just I literally went out in my backyard, drilled a hole, and crude oil came out of the ground. I literally struck gold with this. This is an algorithm that hedge funds. Matter of fact, if you're a hedge fund and you want to buy a licensing deal from this, you can contact me. I will seriously have a serious talk with you. I'm not selling all rights. The rights will remain with me unless you license it. I will license it. So you hedge fund guys and institutions, find out how to contact me. You do it. Well, I'll just tell you, it's des@groktrade.com. DES at groktrade. So that's how you contact me. But everybody else, we'll just do. Yeah, that's it. Can you tell I'm scattered, man? I'm just scattered because of everything going on. So, but soon I will more than likely have my series. Well, I have to go and apply for it and then take the test. And once I get it all registered, I'm ready to go. Then I'll set up my account. I'll set up my company. And then at that point, sometime down in the future, you guys are going to hear this. And maybe it depends on what I'm legally able to do. I don't know if once I'm open for business for people to benefit from my algorithm, my black box trading bot, if I'm even allowed to do a video. I may not be able to. So it just might be people I'm connected with. So anyway, it might behoove you to connect with me. So that's it. I'm looking forward to a great weekend, and I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys think should go on the back wall. And really interested in any of you algo guys to let me know what your thoughts are, because I'm new to this algo thing. I'm new, just months into it, but I'm a quick learn, and I'm deep into it on different groups of people, and I'm surrounded by the who's who right now, which is great. People are liking this. We stress tested this thing, by the way, for you guys who are algo guys, trading guys. We stress tested this big time. We did. We broke it up into time sections, tested it, and then we did specific trends. So we tested it specifically in an uptrend, specifically in a sideways trend trading range, and specifically in a downtrend. We to see if it fell apart, and it did not. All of our stress tests. A pluses. So this is something that I'm excited for. So the algorithm is only 7.5 years old, and it's on a weekly chart. We only make a trade once a week. So with that, or we can make a trade once a week. So right now it looks like our trades on average happen between we do a trade, buy and sell every 3 months or so. That's about when we're doing it. That's how we're getting these insane results. We are smashing buy and hold. And the profit levels are just off the charts. I mean, to put that in perspective, the markets will do around 13.8% last 105 years, 13.8%. But if you just take the last 11 years, the bull run, you're expecting something over 14% per year. So we've had a pretty good year, right? Few years, decade. 14%. Warren Buffett does 21% on average. 21%. So 14% markets. Warren Buffett 21%. And right now we're back testing 366.4%. Cut that in half, and then cut that in half, we're at 92%. You cut that in half, we're at 46%. I mean, even at 40, if we cut it way back at 46%, we're doing double what Warren Buffett's doing. Needless to say, I'm on cloud 9 right now. So that's it. If you made it to the end, say made it to the end. Let me know, because this is crazy. If you stayed this long, it's because, well, one, you got a bunch of money and you're excited about the algorithm, and you want to partake in that, or you are bored out of your gourd, or you're just trying to figure D7 out. Like, who is this cat and what's he on? I can tell you this, I'm not on anything. I do not do drugs. You guys think that I'm high. I'm never high. I do not do drugs. So there you have it. Useless information for you. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye. Man.